Hello and welcome back to this tutorial. In our previous video, we introduced our OOP lecture and we were able to create a new class and define our initialization or constructor function. In this video, we are going to learn how to create an instance of a class. You can also say that we are creating an object of a class. Either ways, we are just creating items that are going to have the features that we define here and are going to perform the functions that we define in this class. So now, how are we going to create the instances of this class? Now remember that when we treated our data types and variables, we just created a variable and maybe, sorry, I'm going to repeat this again. And let's say person, and we set it to me. So this is going to be a string, me. And if you print the type of person, okay, we should have a string, right? Now, and we already said that this string is a class. The same way, we are going to create a person that has the features of all of this. So if I come here and I say person dot, you see all of the methods that are peculiar to the class of string. We have treated most of this and we can see all of them here, right? So now we are going to create an object that is of type new class. So right now I'm going to change this to person because these attributes that we have here are attributes of a person. So I'm going to change the class name to person. Now, this time around, I want to create an object of a person, right? So this time around, I'm writing this person in small letter. Remember, I'm writing my variable here. So this person here and this person here, they're not the same. So here, I'm initializing a person, and I'm going to tell Python that, please, it is of class of person. So we have the one with capital letter. And then we are going to open and close our parentheses. And here, Python is already telling us that this person would need to have a height and a color, right? So remember, we also defined the self here, but Python totally overlooked it. So whatever be the item that you pass in as the first item here, is going to take it as your height, just like when we did the positional argument, when we were working with our function, right? So I'm going to pass in 20. And the color, I'm just going to say maybe yellow. And now a person can be yellow and a person can be 20 feet, right? So now here I'm going to do something that is a bit tricky. We've been doing that, but now you will understand what is happening when we do all of that. Okay, so if we say person dot, now we can see that we have the features of color and height, and then you see this method that I defined here running. Okay, so if I say person dot height, let's just print it. So remember, we passed in a positional argument here for the height and then that for yellow. So if we print it, now we have 20. So if we say person dot color and we print, now we have yellow. Okay, so I hope you understand this. And here we are saying that we want the method of running, well, to return self.height. So if I say person.running now, remember we've been calling our methods, and if we say person.running and then we call it because it's a method, Python is going to give us whatever this method has. All the things that this method can do, Python is going to do it for us. Okay, so this method is returning self.height. If we print it, it will not tell us the value that it has returned. So now we print, and now we can see that the height of this person that we created here has been printed. Okay, so if I decide to say that what you are going to return here is person the color, we can see yellow. Okay, so I'm going to remove this print statement, and instead of return, I'm going to say print that. So we are telling Python to print this. So already this is a print statement, and we don't need to print it again here. Okay, so if I come here and just say person dot running, automatically a print statement produces a side effect. So the print statement in the function is already going to give us that. So I'm going to just run this, and again we have our yellow on our screen. So now this is how you can create the instances of a class. Now, so again, if you want to run the type check that we have been running on all of our variables, so I want to print the type of this person here right now. So, and I say I want to get the type of person. Okay. So if we run this, we will see now that is of main person. Okay. So we are no longer seeing a string or any just anything. We are seeing that is of this main is that it belongs to, it has the features of this that are stated in this init function, and then of class person. So now you understand that all the data types that we have in Python, they belong to a class. And that is because all of those classes has been defined, that any data that has this kind of feature automatically belongs to this class. So you also can define your own class, and any data that you set as an object of your class automatically belongs to your class. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.